Alright, so here's a bit of a bigger update. Okay, we'll start on the stuff that I talked about the last time. The low C double X worked really good. We had our one vintage race. The buggy itself worked great. I had some leftover tires, so there's some J Concepts barcodes on there. The motor that was used was a 20-turn axial crawler motor, a very cheap Turnigy brush speed control, 6-cell Venom battery. The only downfall is this was broke when I got it. This joint right here. So basically it just got pressed together, CA glued, and I made the run with it. It actually, despite the other guys, their batteries basically died on two of them, I think. One of them, a brush hung on their motor, and yeah, so I actually won vintage, and yeah, first place vintage. It was pretty funny that I actually won something. So the vintage low C lives again, just has to get some stuff done to it. Now, I had an 8-scale buggy. It worked actually quite good. Focus. I bought a 4-cell LiPo battery from a place local, and the battery actually had a bad cell, and it shorted out the speed control, blew it up. Long story short, I missed my short course class, so I traded the 8-scale roller for a SC10 roller that currently still is the club winner, like as far as points go. So it's the SC10. It's nothing. It's not a 2.0. It's got just the basic upgrades. It's got some RPM arms on it, on the front and the rear. It's just a very well set up truck. Very basic, very little modifications at all. RPM, yeah, it's dirty. It's got the RPM gear cover on it. So actually, this came in a combo. I bought the X-Car 17.5 motor, censored motor, and censored speed control, and program card. But what I'm doing is I'm running the 17.5 censored on a low C Accelerine, or Accelerine, however you want to pronounce it, 13.5, and it's actually doing very, very well. My last race I got second place, so SC10 working awesome. Another purchase, because the low C is so much fun, but not quite durable enough to survive our track. I have a Durango DX210. Now it came as a roller, and I put my own electronics into it, and currently the servo arm, actually snap that off. A local club member kind of crashed in front of me. So what's in it? It's got a Bluebird 631 MG. It's decent, it's good enough. It's got a come on now. Well, anyway, it's got an Orion saddle pack in it. There we go, 5590C. It's got an LRP SXX with the mod board in it. The capacitor unfortunately gave up, so I actually found one out of an old home stereo. You have to have 16 volt minimum, 2200 microfarad minimum. This is 25 volts, 3300 microfarad, so it's fine. And for now is a Hobby Wing 6.5 easy run. Lots and lots of motor for that thing. So this thing gets around the track really well, handles great. Whole shot tires aren't the greatest on our track. We have a it's pretty much concrete, hard packed with a little bit of dust on it. When you water it, then it gets sticky, so you got like quite a difference in compounds that you can use. Double D's, flip outs, that kind of stuff works really well on our truck. And on to the project. This is actually a ECX Revenge Nitro 8 scale buggy. Now I ran it a few times, it was fun, but I kind of thought it would make a great 8 scale, well, type, but it'd make a great 110 4-wheel drive short course truck. The wheelbase is actually a tiny bit shorter and the width is negligible. So basically I took the nitro motor out, engine out, fuel tank, all that kind of stuff, and it really opens it up. And I looked online, the Team Associated 8 scale short course truck, the wheels have the proper bore to fit on these bigger hubs. So it's an actual 17 mil hex wheel, and you can stretch a standard short course tire on it. So you have an 8 scale vehicle, center diff, 17 mil hexes, standard short course tires on it, and yeah, I mean it's here's the 10 scale body straight off that truck. So basically, obviously that's one of the big things. You cannot just go and run the 8 scale buggy wheels, because that's a pretty clear advantage. Well, that's how I've been told anyways, because the sidewalls are, you know, you're not dealing with 2.2 on the outside, 3-inch on the inside. So yeah, this is going to be a project. It's probably going to be more of a basher because winter's coming. As of this date, it's August 9th. So the thing actually got around the track really well. The small shocks held up quite well. The servos are quite slow. This one here is around 200 ounce torque, but it's like 0.22 or something speed-wise. And yeah, I do have to get a new wheel hex or nut. I loaned it to a friend to help him finish a race, but yeah. So this is going to make a fun little short course truck. The motor is going to, of course, be over here. So take this post out here, and we're going to figure out some sort of a 2-cell battery mount, or I might even just lay the battery in here, take a Dremel, make 2 notches on either side of the battery, and just Velcro wrap the thing on there. So yeah, it still needs a bit of a cleanup because it's a nitro. That thing got good and dirty. But anyway, that's a bit of an update. And yeah, that's it for now.